Yo, what's going on, everybody? Um, Man, we've had a crazy bowl season. So this video will be about the bowl season, which actually has been kind of boring. Hasn't really been that great. And update on the Eagles head coaching job. So if y'all didn't know, I'm a big Braves fan. So baseball's coming up. I'll be doing a lot of baseball videos, not just about the Braves, about what's going on, spring training and all that fun stuff. Um, but I just wanted to kind of touch on something really quick. I have, on average, I'd say between all my videos, about, I don't know, 80 views, right? Which is pretty good. I'm really new to this. But in order for me to like have more views and get more subscribers and really expand the channel, I really need you guys to hit the like button down on my videos. I mean, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you just don't, hit the button, that's fine. But it really, really does help. It expands my video out there on people's channels. So, pop up, hey, do you want to watch this? So I really, really, really would appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. Subscribe if you really like the videos, or if you guys want me to talk about something specific, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, or comment on Facebook and Twitter and let me know what's up. But it would really, really, really help out. So bowl season has been absolutely horrible. Alabama Michigan State game was a joke. Michigan State, I don't want to say they shouldn't have been there, but they don't have the offensive weapons to really put up a good fight against Alabama. I don't think Alabama's a powerhouse by any stretch, but at the same time, they're well coached and consistent. That game was like Michigan State just really didn't have a chance in terms of scoring because they don't have the weapons. And they tried to run the ball through like the third quarter. It's like, dude, you're down 21, 24 to nothing. You might want to do something different. And they really kind of beat themselves, in my opinion. They weren't aggressive enough. They were way too conservative. So that wasn't a good game. The Clemson and Oklahoma game. Um, I don't want to get into who shouldn't have been there and who should have been there. If it were my college football playoff, it would have been Stanford versus Clemson, Alabama versus Ohio State. That would have been my playoff system. But who the hell am I, right? So the Clemson and Oklahoma game. Oklahoma was actually in the game for quite a while, but they made too many mistakes. 2, 3 interceptions cost them, one in the red zone. I think they missed a field goal. So I don't want to say they actually put up a decent fight against Clemson, but Clemson has just been the most consistent team, and they're a powerhouse offensively. I thought they'd done a great job all year. They wear you down when they get the lead with the run game. That number 9 is a fucking beast. Um, they're playing great football. I expect Clemson to beat Alabama. I really do. Um, Alabama's big up front on defense, so it is going to be harder to run the ball. But Clemson's very innovative. They do sweep plays. They do read option. They do um, inside zone. They do a lot of different things, and they're very well coached. And I hope Nick Saban gets his fucking ass kicked. I can't stand that motherfucker. It's not really so much I can't stand the school of Alabama. I can't stand it because of that motherfucker. God, I hate him. God, I hate him so much. Looking at some of the other bowl games we have, looking on a Baylor. Baylor ran for 647 yards rushing. It's like, dude, what the fuck? It's like, it's coming out of the Wildcat, most of it actually, but couldn't stop it. They had 3 guys ran the ball 15 times or more for over 150 yards. Absolutely insane. Insane. LSU versus Texas Tech. Leonard Fournette had 5 rushing touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns, I believe. Dude was a fucking beast. Should have been at the Heisman voting. He wasn't, which is disappointing. Derrick Henry, I don't think should have been there. Y'all can call me fucking crazy, but I just don't think he's that great. He's extremely slow. He's not quick. He's not going to be a good NFL running back. That's a different conversation. California versus my Air Force. Jared Goff had 6 touchdowns, 430 yards. I mean, he's a great quarterback, great college quarterback. We don't know he's going to be in pros. A lot of people don't know this about the Air Force because they're not part of the 1% like I am. But the Air Force, they're so they can only do so much because you can't have 350-pound linemen and expect to pass your PT test. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't realize that. So there's a lot of size restrictions that military teams have, and it kind of holds us back. We also don't have the money to be recruiting all these top-notch guys. So they do their best. I mean, hell, they put up 36 points. It was 55 to 36. So to say they didn't get blown out, but we just can't recruit the talent that we need. Our linemen are like 220, 230 because they have to pass their PT test. They can't be 350. Um, so playing against someone like Alabama, playing against a more notable school, even California with big offensive linemen is tough for any military team to compete. Unless you're Navy, they kind of get the job done. Um, but anyways, Nevada versus Colorado State. I don't really care about that game. The more notable ones, I guess. I mean, you kind of look at some of these other games. I mean, Nebraska, UCLA, 39-27. No one really watched that. I am surprised Nebraska beat them though. Virginia, the best game of the college bowl season so far. Virginia Tech and Tulsa. There was 1,182 total yards between the two teams. That is insane. Now, it wasn't like a defensive game, obviously, but 55-52. It was 42-28 at halftime. I'm thinking they're going to score like 70 apiece. That was a great game. I really liked that game. It came down to like the last minute and 10 seconds, too. Indiana and Duke was another good one. But outside of those games, man, it really wasn't anything great. I mean, a lot of blowouts. Just nothing really that great. It's been a disappointing bowl season, really has. Michigan kicked my fucking Gators ass, dude. Absolutely destroyed us. Treon Harris is a fucking bum. He needs to change positions. He can't play quarterback. He's god awful. Our offensive line is way too young. We don't have enough depth. So Coach McElwain is gonna get his shit straight. We got the number 3 quarterback in the nation coming in next year, even with Will Geer transferring. It's going to be a hell of a season next year. Looks like we're going to get the top linebacker in the country. And we got the top kicker in the country who kicked a 77-yard field goal. If y'all haven't seen that video, you need to look at that shit on YouTube. It's crazy. This dude got a leg. But yeah, overall, pretty disappointing bowl season, guys. It was even like the national championship game. I'm just kind of like, Right now, I'm watching Georgia and Penn State, and it's actually a pretty good game. It's 24-17 right now. 152 left. Looks like Penn State just got a pick or something. So they're going to be driving down the field. Hackenberg got hurt. Hackenberg. What's the quarterback's name? I don't know. One of those two. Oh, they got to stop on 4th down. Damn. Anyways, but yeah, that's a good game too. Houston and Florida State. Florida State got their ass kicked. The score really doesn't reflect that, but they did. They got their ass kicked, bro. If y'all need to watch that game, shout out to McGuire, the quarterback, for coming out and playing with damn near a broken fucking leg, dude. But at the same time, Florida State's defense sucked. Offensive line is horrible. They didn't perform at all. They didn't even show up. And they didn't run the ball enough. I know Dalvin Cook didn't get going, but they threw the ball way too much in the first half, even in the third quarter, and they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Defense got tired. But Houston to beat Florida State, man, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I expected it to be close, but I didn't expect it to be that one-sided. What I was talking about Treon Harris, yeah, the Gators quarterback. This guy's a fucking bum, dude. He is so horrible. He threw an interception in the end zone before halftime because he thought it was first down and not he thought it was 4th down, didn't know it was first down. Can you believe a quarterback doesn't know what down it is? What the fuck? So he throws it up thinking, oh man, I got to make something happen. He throws it up in the end zone and it's an interception and we don't get any points. He's so awful. Michigan, I'm sorry we couldn't give you guys a better game. If Will Grier had been in all season, it'd be a completely different story. We'd probably be in the college football playoff right now. But McElwain did a great job this year in terms of working with what he had with Will Muschamp's team. But this year will be a whole different story with his recruits. So looking forward to the Gator season next year. But that about wraps up my analysis of the bowl games. Nothing special to talk about, really. Update on Eagles head coaching job. So Chip Kelly, as you all know, was fired recently. We're looking for coaches. We haven't even played the Giants yet, which is our last game of the season. But today it was noted we interviewed Deuce Staley, our running backs coach, and our longtime running back for a while with the Eagles from 2000 like 2006, I think is what something like that. I forget how long he played, but which is interesting to me. I guess they're kind of doing their due diligence in terms of, hey, let's see what we got in house, and then go from there. We'll expand our search, outside of the team, and it's still a season going on, so I don't think they're really looking. Sorry, guys. They were really looking to interview too many people outside the organization right now because we still have a game to play. Deuce Staley getting the job. I mean, if they feel he's fits it, then why not? If he's a great head coach, I'm cool with it. They know more about him than we do. All we know is that he was a good running back, and then he rotates running backs, which is what Chip Kelly wanted him to do. Keep in mind, he had no input on what the running backs ran or what system they were in, all that. All he had to do was just say, hey, these are the plays we're running. Sproles, Matthews, or whoever get in there. So I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to get hired, I don't think. They're going to keep looking, but pretty cool that they gave him the opportunity. I thought that they would. I also thought our defensive backs coach might get a chance too. But yeah, so far that's all the Eagles have interviewed. Wait till we beat the Giants, or the Giants beat us. It doesn't matter. I think we'll beat them, but we'll wait for that game to be over, and then I think we'll get a better glimpse of who we're going after. Adam Gase is the Bears offensive coordinator. He's going to be interviewed by the Dolphins and a few other teams, the Lions, I believe, or the Colts. Is Colton Dolphins? Dolphins is one of them motherfuckers. I don't know, but he's getting interviewed, and that's all I've seen so far. So I appreciate you guys watching. Um, Remember, like and subscribe, share my videos, get the word out there. I'll keep posting videos and grinding it out. Any support is greatly appreciated. I thank you all for watching. Have a great new year.